Hello, everyone. This is Tim from Cleveland Baseball Fan 879, and this is game 98 of the 2007 Cleveland Indians Stratomatic Mostly Advanced Replay. This is the final game of a four-game series between the Indians and the Rangers. Please go back and watch my other videos if you'd like to see what happened in the previous three games. Today's matchup for the 45 and 52 Indians is Paul Byrd, and for the 41 and 56 Rangers is Robinson Tejeda. And the lineups for today's game, starting with the visiting Indians. Leading off and playing center field, Grady Sizemore. Batting second and playing third base, Casey Blake. Batting third and playing first base, Victor Martinez. Cleaning up in the designated hitter, Travis Hafner. Batting fifth and playing shortstop, Johnny Peralta. Batting sixth and playing right field, Trot Nixon. Batting seventh and playing left field, this time against a righty, is Jason Michaels. Batting eighth and catching is Kelly Shopik. And batting ninth and playing second base is Josh Barfield. And for the Texas Rangers, leading off and playing center field back in the lineup after missing a game and a half is Kenny Lofton. Batting second and playing shortstop is Michael Young. Batting third and playing first base is Mark Teixeira. Cleaning up and playing right field is Marlon Byrd. Batting fifth and playing in a designated hitter, Frank Catalanato. Batting sixth and catching, Gerald Laird. Batting seventh and playing left field is Brad Wilkerson. Batting eighth and playing second base is Ramon Vasquez. And batting ninth and playing third base is Travis Metcalf. And we'll go ahead and get things started here. Leading off, of course, for the Indians, the center fielder Grady Sizemore, 292 average, 9 homers, 42 RBIs. And a 4-5, swing and a miss, straight 3. So that's Sizemore's 80th strikeout in the year. And that'll bring up Casey Blake, the third baseman. Casey on the season, 268 with 10 homers and 47 RBIs. And a 3-5 against the righty is a fly ball to center, and Kenny Lofton cruises over. And that'll retire Blake. I'll bring up Victor Martinez playing first base tonight. 300 average, 21 homers, 69 RBIs. And a 111 fly ball to left, just missed it. And Wilkerson is under it, and that will retire the side. We go to the bottom half of the first. The Indians nothing, and the Rangers coming to bat. And taking the mound for the Indians in his 17th start is Paul Byrd. Has a 3-7 record and an 86 2/3 innings pitched, has allowed 47 earned runs, walked 18, and struck out 44, and has a 4.77 ERA. All right, here's Kenny Lofton. 6'10" against the lefty is a popped up left side of the infield, and Barfield calls for it and makes the catch. 1 down, and here's Michael Young. 2-8, swing and a miss, straight 3. So Young down on strikes, 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Here's Mark Teixeira. 3-9, and he goes down on strikes. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Paul Byrd. And we go to the top of the second. Indians nothing, Rangers nothing. Hafner, Peralta, and Nixon due up here in the top of the second. And Travis Hafner on the season, 247 average, 18 homers, 61 RBIs. 5-11 against the lefty. That's a pop-up to the shortstop Young, 1 down. And I'll bring up Johnny Peralta. Peralta, 253 average, 14 homers, 44 RBIs. 6'5", shortstop X. 8 will not be in range for the shortstop Young. He's an E21, so we will need a 7 to 11. Yes, to make the play. And that's a 7, so good play by Michael Young, and gets up and throws out his counterpart shortstop Peralta. 2 down, and that'll bring up Trent Nixon. Nixon on the season, 286 average, 1 homer, 16 RBIs. And a 4-5 against the lefty. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So second strikeout for Tejeda. And we go to the bottom of the second. Indians nothing, Rangers nothing. And Byrd, Catalanato, and Laird due up for the Rangers. Five against a righty is a fly ball to right. And Trent Nixon camps under it. Squeezes it for the first out, and here is Frank Catalanato, former Tiger. 2-5, ground ball back to the mound, and Byrd throws to first, 2 down. That'll bring up Gerald Laird. One 8, popped him up to the shortstop. And that'll retire the side. Both pitchers 6 up and 6 down here in the first 2 innings. And we go to the third. And no score. And really in this game, Gerald Laird got hit by a hit batter. And so we'll go ahead and not, unless something comes up for injury, we won't take him out. All right. And here's Jason Michaels. 1-4, popped him up. Second baseman's under it. 1 down. Michaels coming in with a paltry 212 average with 6 homers and 27 RBIs. And here's Kelly Shopik with a worse paltry average. 184, 6 homers, 12 RBIs. And a 6-5 to the shortstop, 12 still not in range. Needs a 13, 7 to 11. 3 will not get the job done, and the Indians get their first base runner on the Young throwing error. We'll say got past the first baseman, Tejeda. And backing up nicely is Laird. They will not hold Shopik on. And here's Josh Barfield. Barfield on the season, 267 average, 2 homers, 25 RBIs. 3-7 base hit. Going to third is Shopik. And the Indians have first and third with 1 down. And I'll bring up Grady Sizemore. They will not hold either. They'll hold all runners because Barfield's a beast stealer. And holding them puts them at a 1-9 instead of a 1-12. Yes. And that'll bring up Sizemore. Struck out his first time up. And 4-4 is a catcher X. Laird a 2 and a 1. Wow. A 1 and a 1 is a pass ball, but a 2 and a 1 is a foul out. Okay. I would think that should have been switched, but I'll go with what Strat says. So Sizemore gets a little too eager, pops it up in foul territory behind home plate. And Laird puts it away, 2 down, and then I'll leave it to Casey Blake to bring home a run. Flew out his first time up. 4-10, third base X. Oh, Metcalf a 2 and a 4. That should be okay for him. And it is. So he ranges towards shortstop, fields it and throws to first, and they get Blake. And that'll retire the side. The Indians strand 2 on a hit and an error, but do not score. And we go to the bottom of the third. Indians nothing, Rangers nothing. Here's Brad Wilkerson. 5-5 against the lefty, ground ball to second. Barfield fires to first, 1 down. Here's Ramon Vasquez. 2-5, down on strikes. So third strikeout for Byrd. 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the third. And here's Travis Metcalf. 4-6. And against a righty, that's a 1-4 single chance, but a 14 line drive caught by the shortstop. And that'll retire the side. So 3 up, 3 down here in the third, and we'll go to the fourth. Still scoreless. And Martinez, Hafner, and Peralta due up for the Indians here in the fourth. 4-2. And because he's a switch hitter batting left-handed, that's a fly ball to right. And the ballpark will hold it. Byrd catches it, 1 down. Here's Travis Hafner. 4-11. First base X Tejeda as a 1. We'll take care of that. He'll flip to Tejeda covering. 2 down. Here's Johnny Peralta. 3-5 draws. 3-5. Oh, against the righty, that's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Peralta strikes out for his 82nd time. He's a little strikeout machine. All right, going to the bottom of the fourth, still scoreless. Top of the order for the Rangers here in the fourth, Lofton, Young, and Teixeira. Here's the pitch to Lofton. .211. Line drive caught by the first baseman. And Victor squeezes it. 1 down. And here's Michael Young. Young strikeout victim his first time up. 4-5. Fly ball to center coming in as Sizemore. 2 up, 2 down here in the fourth. And here's Mark Teixeira. 5-9. Batting left-handed. And there goes the no-hitter for perfect game for Byrd. As that'll go off the wall. And into second with a 2-out double is Mark Teixeira. And thankfully he's a lefty, because against the righty, that's a straight-up home run if he's normal power. Here's Marlon Byrd. Each team with 1 hit on the day. 5-6. And against the righty, that's a fly ball to center. Sizemore gets there. And that'll retire the side. The Rangers leave 1. And after 4 complete, the Indians nothing and the Rangers nothing. Nixon, Michaels, and Shopik here in the 5th. And this is the point of weakness for Tejeda. And here's the pitch to Nixon. Struck out his first time up. 1-7. 1-7 single chance. That's a 4. So base hit for Nixon. That's 1 point against his point of weakness. If he gives up either 2 more hits and or walks, he will be considered tired. Not holding Nixon on. Here's Jason Michaels. popped up his first time up. For 7, outside ball 4. And the Rangers will get bullpen action going. Willie Ayer and Ron Mayhay are loosening in the pen. And here's Shopik. They're not expecting a bunt. Actually, yeah, with nobody out, they actually are expecting a bunt. So they make him a debunter. A long swing away. 6-6 and swinging a miss, straight 3. And I'll bring up Barfield, who singled his last time up. 4-10. Third base X. A 10 is not in range. Metcalf is an E23. If he gets an 8-10 or a 12, it's an inning-ending double play. And that's a 10. I'm at third base. Yep, third base X. So E25, E23. And that's a 10, so that's a ground ball to third. The second for 1. The relay is in time. And once again, the Indians strand a golden opportunity here in the 5th. We go to the bottom half. The score is the Indians nothing and the Rangers nothing. And they are only going to let Tejeda go through the order twice. So Willie Ayer will be loosening to come into the game for Tejeda. And here's Catalanato. 6-7. Second base X. 3 and a 4 for Barfield, and that gets through. Leadoff single for Catalanato. And that'll bring up Gerald Laird. They'll be expecting a bunt. Yeah, they'll do it. Trying to get a runner in scoring position in the 5th inning. All right, C-bunter for Laird. Here's the pitch. He squares around. C and a 5 will be just okay. Makes Byrd field it. Only play is to first. And going to second is Catalanato on the sacrifice. 1 out. And that'll bring up Brad Wilkerson. 6-6. And against the lefty, popped him up first base side. And Martinez puts it away, 2 down. And here's Ramon Vasquez. 6-7. Second base X. 17 is a lot better for Barfield. He gets to it, puts it away, or throws it to first. And that'll retire the side. Through 5, we are scoreless. And Willie Ayer will come into the game as Tejeda already has 2 against his point of weakness. So they will go to Ayer for longish relief. Ayer, righty, facing lefty Sizemore's 0 for 2 on the day. 2-6. And he hits Sizemore. And for Sizemore, that is his 11th time being hit by a pitch. Must think he's the next Don Baylor. And they will hold Sizemore on. He'd be a 1-12 to steal. They will hold him on, but they will call him a hit and run for Casey Blake, who will then be an A hit and run. And here's the pitch to Blake. Oh boy, 9. That might be he might have to steal anyway. A and a 9. Nope. Ground. A 7 is the batter misses a pitch. 9 is grounds to short. They get Sizemore at second, but Blake is safe at first, so essentially fielder's choice. 1 down, and here's Victor Martinez. Martinez 0 for 2 on the day, flown up the left and flown up the right. 5-9, and against a lefty is a fly ball to center. And Lofton squeezes it 2 down, and here's Travis Hafner. 6-8, and against the lefty, that's a ground ball to second. And throwing to first is Vasquez, and that'll retire the side. Going to the bottom of the 6th, pitcher's duel. Well, starting pitcher's duel, I guess. Indians nothing, Rangers nothing. And Paul Byrd will be up. This is his point of weakness inning. And here's Travis Metcalf, 0 for 1 on the day. 3-7, swing and a miss, strike 3. 4th strikeout for Byrd. Back to the top of the lineup, Kenny Lofton popped out and lined out 2 appearances. 5-8, and that's a 1-9 single chance. Line drive caught by the second baseman, Barfield. 2 down, and here is Michael Young. Young struck out and flown out in 2 appearances. 4-8. And that is not a 1, so that's a base hit for Young. And they will hold him on. And he will not go anywhere. And that'll bring up Mark Teixeira. Doubled his last time up. 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. 5-4 center field X on a 19. Sizemore will put it away, and that'll retire the side. We go to the 7th, and error will stay out for at least the time being. Mayhay is loosening and will be ready if needed. And he will face Peralta, Nixon, and Michaels. And here's the pitch to Peralta. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 3-5, and he will go down on strikes again. And might as well call him Johnny K. And here's Trent Nixon, 1 for 2 with a strikeout. 1-4. And that ball is hit deep to right center field. Going back is Byrd, and that's out of here. 1-8 home run chance. That's a 5. And Trent Nixon with his 2nd home run and 17th RBI has just given the Indians a 1-0 lead. And here is Jason Michaels. Timeout for just a second. All right. And that'll bring up Jason Michaels. So I was looking at Mayhay. Of course, I'm only using his Texas Rangers card. I'm not using his totals card. So, all right. Here's Michaels. 1 out. Indians lead 1-0. 3-4. Popped him up. Second baseman. Vasquez, 2 up, 2 down, or 2 up, 3 up, 2 down. And here is Shopik, 0 for 2 on the day, reached on an error. 1-4, and swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll retire the side. Stretch time here at Arlington with the Nixon homer puts the Indians up 1-0 at the old ball game. And Mayhay will actually sit down. Scott Feldman is loosening in the pen. And he will be coming in the 8th. All right. Here's Marlon Byrd, 0 for 2 on the day. 2-12, fly ball to left. And Byrd is flown out to all 3 outfielders, 1 down. And here's Frank Catalanato. 5-9. And that's a 7. And into second with a double is Catalanato, who's 2 for 3 on the day. And the Indians will get, let's see here, righty, lefty. They will get Rafael Perez loosening in the pen. So this may be the last batter for Byrd if he doesn't get him out. And here's the pitch to Laird. 5-8, and he will get him. Strike 3, 2 down. And they'll stick with Byrd. He says, I can get Wilkerson. And here's the pitch to Wilkerson. 5-8, and 1-9 single chance. That's an 8. And he does not, but only moving to third is Catalanato. And that's going to be it. Eric Wedge comes to the mound. He will call on his left-handed specialist, Rafael Perez, and we'll get you his stats in just a second. All right, Perez making his 20th appearance. 20 innings pitched. 3 earned runs allowed, 4 walks, 19 strikeouts, no saves, and a 1.35 ERA. And he will come into the game and probably he'll probably stay in and probably face as many batters as he, up to probably Kenny Lofton. So probably pitch to 4 batters max. All right, first and third. 2 down. Rangers fans on their feet. They want to see if Vasquez can at least get a run in. 4-6 against the lefty. Popped him up. Barfield calls for it and makes the catch. And that'll retire the side. The Rangers leave 2 on 2 hits. And we go to the 8th. And Scott Feldman will be coming into the game after 2 innings of work by Ayer. And I think they might let Perez pitch the next inning. All right, here's the pitch from... Actually, we'll put Feldman in the game here. Feldman to Barfield. Barfield 1 for 2 with a single. Grounded into a double play his last time up. 6-8. Draws a walk. And they will hold Barfield on. He'd be a 1-9 to try to steal. They will not. And Sizemore, they're expecting a bunt. He's not he's an average bunter. All right, Sizemore will swing away. Sizemore hit by pitches last time up. 1-9, goes down on strikes for the second time today. 1 down, and here's Casey Blake. Blake 0 for 3, reached on a fielder's choices last time up on a hit and run attempt. 1-9, and he goes down on strikes, so second strikeout for Feldman. And here's Victor Martinez. Martinez flown out to all 3 outfield positions. 0 for 3. 4-7, and that's against a lefty, so he draws a walk. Second walk of the inning by Feldman. And then see if Travis Hafner can make Feldman pay for giving him extra outs. And here's the pitch to Hafner. 2-6. Against a righty, ground ball back to the mound. And out of the inning is Feldman. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Due up for the Rangers, Metcalf, Lofton and Young, and Perez will stay on. And we will get Frank Francisco loosening in the pen. And he will be coming in the 9th inning, possibly. Or top of the 9th. Possibly. And they also have Eric Gagne loosening just in case they might get some runs. All right, here's Metcalf leading off the bottom of the 8th. 5-5. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And here's Kenny Lofton, 0 for 2 on this day. For 7. Fly ball to center. And Lofton flies out to his center field counterpart, Sizemore. 2 down, and here's Michael Young. Young 1 for 3 on the day with a single. 4-8, and swing and a miss, strike 3. So 1-2-3 inning for the Rangers here in the 8th. We'll go to the 9th, and Joe Borowski is loosening in the pen. And if it's a save situation, he will be coming out. And Frank Francisco will be coming into the game. And he will face Peralta, Nixon, and Michaels. There's Peralta, struck out twice today in 3 appearances. 1-7. Base hit to right field for Peralta. And don't want to call up a pinch hitter, just a bunt. They may just do that. Yeah, they will. All right, Trout Nixon has been called, actually, he's been called to the plate. He will stay there and hit. And without holding him on, that makes him a C hit and run. Now they'll just swing away. All right, here's Trout Nixon, single homer in three appearances. 2-4. And base hit to right field. So Peralta not being held on makes him a 12. Right fielder is Byrd. He's a 0. They'll put the stop sign up. And Nixon will be pulled for a pinch runner. And that's going to be Franklin Gutierrez. And he will stay in the game and play right field for Nixon, who had a heck of a day. Okay, and Nixon will come out of the game. That'll bring up Jason Michaels. Not expecting a bunt here. And here's the pitch to Michaels from Francisco. They actually have to get bullpen action. They'll make call on Joaquin Benoit is loosening in the pen. In case Francisco gives up a hit here. 4-9. And he will. That is a 16. It's a home run on a 2. So coming home to score is Peralta. Hitting third is Gutierrez. Didn't say he was being held on. Should have been. So he starts at a 14. Okay, Gutierrez starts as a 14. Not being held on makes him a 15. This is to center field. Lofton is a +2, so never had that great of an arm to begin with. Now it's even worse. So 1-17, they will send Gutierrez. The throw to the cutoff man, and the relay home. Actually, since it's just him, it's straight through. Lofton's going to try to throw it in. 1-17 for Gutierrez. And that's a 1, and he is safe. So 2-run double for Jason Michaels. That is double number 8, and RBIs number 28 and 29. And Borowski gets a little bit of a cushion if he comes into the game. And that will be it for Francisco. He is considered tired, and Joaquin Benoit will try to hold the Indians here. So 3 straight hits allowed, and if you have a 1 for the relief, now since it's not a safe situation, Benoit cannot use the 2. A 1 means that you're automatically tired, and if you give up 3 hits and or unintentional walks, you are considered tired. All right, here's Shopik. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. 4-3. Base hit to left field. Michaels hits third. Not being held on makes him a 15. Left fielder is Wilkerson. Nothing on it. They're going to send Michaels. 1-15. That's an 8, and he is safe. So an RBI for Kelly Shopik. That is Shopik's 13th run batted in. And now they will sit Borowski down. And Jensen Lewis is now loosening in the pen to come in the 9th. And actually, Borowski's still loosening in case he might be needed. So, sorry, Michaels was on second for the double. He scores, and then the first. Okay. All right, so it's runner on first, still nobody out. And here's Josh Barfield. He'll swing away. 3-6. Fly ball to center. Lofton under it, 1 down. And back to the top of the order, Grady Sizemore for his 5th plate appearance. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, and was hit by a pitch. 6-8 against the lefty. Ben was a little tough against lefties. And Sizemore goes down for the third time today on strikes. 2 down. And here is Casey Blake. 0 for 4 with a strikeout. 6-7. And Blake goes down on strikes. And that will retire the side. But the Indians get 3 big runs here in the 9th. And lead it 4-0. And Jensen Lewis will be coming into the game, because it is not a save situation yet. Of course, Jensen Lewis is now one of the pregame hosts for the Guardians, and they have just announced that Pat Tabler, who must have got out of his contract with Toronto, is going to also be hosting every once in a while, along with former Red Sox and Indians and Rocky and Giant Ellis Burks. So we'll see what that brings, especially with Bally Sports being in tough. All right, so Lewis will face Tejeda, Byrd, and Catalanato. Here's Tejeda against Lewis. 4-5, and either side, swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, and here's Marlon Byrd. Byrd, not the word today. 3 flyouts in 3 appearances. 1-3, not, and Byrd is the hurt word right now. He gets plunked. And they are going to call back Catalanato, and they're going to go with Sammy Sosa to pinch hit. All right. And 1 out, sorry. 1 out, runner on first. And they will hold Byrd on. Actually, no, they won't. Yeah, they will. All right, so Byrd being held on. Here's Sammy Sosa, although Catalanato is 2 for 3 today. I just like his pump a little bit more. All right, here's Sosa. 3-9, and swing and a miss, strike 3. Of course, Catalanato would have had a single chance, but you roll the dice. 2 down, and here's Laird, and he will be pinch hit for. Will he? Actually, no, he won't. So they'll say Laird did not get hurt so bad this game. I'll say maybe bad results coming later. All right, here's Laird to face Lewis. 2 down, runner on first, 4-0 Indians. 4-7, and swing and a miss, strike 3, and Lewis strikes out the side, and that will end your game. Final score from the ballpark in Arlington: the Indians get a split and win this one 4-0. We'll be right back with the totals. All right, final line score here in Arlington: Indians 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. The Rangers, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. 3-run 9th inning helped the Indians get a little breathing room after the Trent Nixon home run in the 7th. And Byrd will get the win. He pitched 6 2/3 innings. Of course, did not give up a run. Rafael Perez pitched the last out in the 7th and the 8th, and Jensen Lewis pitched the 9th. Byrd will go to 4-7 on the season. All right, so the win puts the Indians at 46-52, and the Rangers at 41-57. The next game, and I'm thinking about actually premiering all the games in the upcoming. Also, this is a 4-game set as well. At home, the Indians will head back to Jacobs Field and will host the Boston Red Sox. See if this ends up being a LCS preview for this game. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button if you have not already subscribed, and hit the bell icon. You'll be notified of any new videos. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good night, everybody.